Did you do your cardio today? Huh? That's how we're starting today's episode. Did you do your cardio? Okay, good. You did. Yeah. So imagine not doing cardio. In 2024. Imagine skipping your cardio. Yeah. That can't be any of us. So that's a good job. Good job that you done your cardio. If you haven't, I don't know what to say to you, mate. But today, back day. It is late once again. Like I said yesterday, I've had football today. I didn't expect our kickoff to be so late. It was literally 9:20. Usually we have a 8 p.m. Kickoff, but 9:20. So I literally had to rush straight back, go home, get my bits and bobs, that being pre-workout, my mic and stuff, because I'd rather not take everything. And that football, right? Okay, I was exporting yesterday's video, the one that you would have seen yesterday. It took about 2 hours, because in fairness, it was a long one. It was 37 minutes somehow. But yeah, that kept exporting and exporting. And then whilst I was playing football, I left. I had a portable charger, right, and I left it in my bag, thinking, yeah, nice. When I'm done with my game, phone's gonna be fully charged. It's gonna be good. Turns out I didn't even have it plugged in properly. So yeah, turned my phone on, try to see 2%. So I had to wait for my phone to charge a little bit at home as well, because otherwise it would have died whilst recording this. Because yeah, recording just anything, I did not realize how much battery actually uses. It's quite weird, but yeah, that's my little current life update situation. In case you are interested, we unfortunately did lose 2-1, but it is what it is. Basically, we played our first 2 opening games. We played the 2 hardest teams in the league. They're both the ones that got relegated from the top division, so we've had a tricky start with the fixtures, but that's all right. We go again next week. Anyway, you are not here to hear me talk about football and about my phone not charging. You're here to listen to what I've got to say about today's lift, which is back day, back for back. Monday night. Might be a little bit busy in there, but who cares, right? Back. I want to get some pull-ups in today. I was actually just speaking to my brother. He's like, "Oh yeah, I want to do some pull-ups." I was like, "Oh, you know what? I've not done them for a while." Even though it's a love-hate with pull-ups, I'll be honest, because they are so different. Like every single rep for a pull-up is just torture, right? However, they are very good for you, and there is just something satisfying about being able to just pull yourself up, right? So, yeah, plan for back today. Most likely, then going to start with some pull-ups. Then we'll see where it goes from there. It will entail the usual proceedings, that being some sort of lat pull-down variation, some sort of rows, some trap work, and that's it pretty much really for back. Seeing as I did just play football, I could leave it at that cardio-wise. However, like I've been preaching so many times over the last few days, I'm really enjoying cardio at the moment, honestly. Something about it, something I genuinely look forward to. Oh, who put their stupid lime scooter right there? Just leaving it in the middle of the road. But yeah, something about cardio now. I enjoy it. So I will still be doing my routinely 10 to 15 minute cycle, just to get that extra bit of cardio work in. But that's pretty much all I've got to say. Pre-workout, I've had some already. I've just finished Better Call Saul on Netflix. If you've not watched that, or if you've not watched Breaking Bad, I'm jealous, because the things I'll do to watch that again for the first time. So if you haven't watched them, watch Breaking Bad first, and straight after Better Call Saul. It's an elite series. which means I should probably find something new to watch. But the way how I watch Netflix, right? I will not watch anything for about a year, and I'll find one series. I'll finish it in a month, depending on how long it is, probably even less. And then I just won't watch anything again for ages. And it's probably going to be the case now because I've got a lot of Sam Sulek videos to catch up on. So yeah, on a bit of a Netflix detox, I think, for the next couple of weeks. But we'll see. If you've got any good show recommendations, let me know down in the comments. I feel like I've watched all the main ones. I know Prison Break's back on Netflix, so could be tempted to rewatch that. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. And I shall see you in the gym for most likely some pull-ups. So see you on the pull-up bar. Okay, right, as expected, we are here for some pull-ups. Should be able to see me. I'll just check the camera, so it should be good. But yeah, to kick things off the back, plan is 3 sets pull-ups, as many as possible, to get my back warmed up before we move on to anything else. Plus, I prefer to start with these. I feel like delaying these pull-ups, putting them further down, just can't get in as many because your back's really fatigued. So getting them out of the way first, nice and simple, 3 sets, nothing more to be said. Let's get it. I'll do for the first set. 2 more just like that. So my grip strength definitely getting better from doing that forearm training. But then with the bulk, it's a bit contradictory because putting on weight, so these get harder, but you're getting stronger, so it sort of evens it out. But no, as you put on weight, definitely pull-ups become a lot more difficult. But yeah, regardless, good set. 2 more, and then we'll start things off with some probably lat pull downs. I'll see, but let's try some lat pull downs. Right, as I thought, to properly start off this back day. I mean, pull-ups count, but in terms of actually pulling weight, aside from body weight, we're going for some lat pull downs. And yeah, narrow grip once again. Straps are on. Narrow grip. I just feel it engage better on my lats. So, I mean, yeah, you can use a wide grip, but it's just personal preference for me. I prefer the narrow grip. Here and now, I use a wide one, but today, sticking to this one. Weight-wise, got 59, and then a little 2.3 cylinder thing on as well. Same as last week. Hold on, let me let my forearms breathe whilst I speak. But yeah, plan 3 sets. Like always, final one probably with a drop set as well. And then I always preach to do this. When you're bringing down the weight, don't just let it fly back up. Really control the weight on the way up. I'm telling you, you'll feel a nice stretch and burn in your lats. So yeah, that's the plan. And then drop sets most likely involved as well, because yeah, I love doing drop sets for any back movement usually. So that's the plan. 3 sets, nice and easy. Without further ado, let's get to set number 1. Done a little warm up as well, 45 kg. So just a few reps, get used to the movement. But yeah, let's get right to it. quick rest. Oh Lord. Get a few more reps in. At least 2. If I can get 3, then I'm good. But 2 I'm fine with. See how it goes. That is an excellent first set to kick things off. That set the standard. Look, if you can get a very good first set in, the rest of your workout, you'll match that intensity. So very good first set. 2 more just like that. Last one with a drop set. But next up, we'll move on to some rows. Last week I done rows on the machine, and I enjoyed them. So I didn't do them for a while. So maybe machines, maybe cables. I'll see. But some sort of row movements next, I think. So see for that. Rows this week, we are going for a more wide grip variation. I usually prefer the narrow grip one, but wide grip, like it targets different areas of your back. That the narrow grip is more lat focused, so this is more mid upper back. So yeah, like switching up here and there. Plan is, like always, 3 sets. Last one with a drop set and rest pause. So go for as many as you can. So forearms giving usually, as your forearms are built like, I don't know who's got massive forearms, but yeah, your forearms tend to give out quicker than your back muscles do. So that's the plan. Get as many reps in as possible. Give it a 5-10 second rest, and then keep going. So yeah, we're on 59 with the little cylinder thingy, so 61 kg. For set 1, I'll probably look to increase it for the next set, but yeah, so we're going to kick things off. Wide grip, really focus on contracting and squeezing your back. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah. Quick rest. Yeah, as expected. The grip goes first. That's right, because we're just going to keep going. Let the arms recover. And go back to it. Right. That'll do. That'll do for set 1. I saw a funny meme about using these attachments. It's like, I'll put it up here somewhere. It's about having Lego hands when you're holding onto these. And that's what kept running through my head, and to stop making myself try and laugh. But yeah, good set regardless. 2 more. Last one with that drop set in. To be honest, this weight is moving fine, so I'll probably stick with that. Last set I'll probably dip it down a little bit, but no, good set regardless. Next, probably some trap work, that being some seated kettlebell shrugs. So yeah, I'm gonna get 2 more sets done, and then I'll see you for some trap work. Okie doke, time for some traps. Usually for these you'd see me just around the corner, but I thought, you know what, let's come to main room. I couldn't be able to move the bench, so I sacrificed carrying these bloody kettlebells instead, because one was like on the corner anyway, so it wasn't too far. But yeah, plan is gonna go 4 sets, because traps not really worked on. on the pull-ups somewhat and on the seated rows somewhat also, but to fully work on your traps, you need Derek to work on them. So plan is, yeah, 4 sets like always. I'm on the 24s again. Last time I was on the 24s, I'd done it, but when I was starting my back workout. But they felt good, so we'll see. If they're feeling too heavy, no problem. I'll drop it to 20 again. However, yeah, 24s to start things off. And yeah, plan like always for these shrugs. You want to push your shoulders back like this. Keep your elbows relatively close together. So invert them and then boom, just lift up nice and easy. And then hold the movement at the top for half a second to a second roughly to fully feel the burn for traps. So yeah, without further ado, that's a plan. Should have my straps on, but it's fine. We'll go one set without. I'll put them on for the next ones. But yeah, let's get right into it. Oof, definitely feeling heavy. Oof. That was a good set. Couple half reps there at the end. Yeah, if you know you can't do any more full ones, throw in a couple half ones. They do the job definitely to finish off a set. So yeah, 3 more just like that. I think though this second set will be the last one on the 24s, and I'm going to drop it to 20. I'm going to have to humble myself a little bit because it is feeling heavy, and I don't want to focus too much on using other muscles rather than my traps to really pull the weight up. But that was right. So we'll go one more set. Well, yeah, most likely drop it down to the 20s, set 3 and 4. But yeah, I'll get those done. And that's back almost complete. It's actually flown by. What have we got to finish things off? Some pullovers. So, and some cardio, of course, at the very end. But yeah, next, see some pullovers to finish back off. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah, everything's in frame there. Right. I've done 1 set already, which means only 2 left, and we can call this back day complete. What I like to do when I do finish off these lat pullovers is on my last set, superset it with just some final lat pull downs, just because then I feel like completely everything I can out of my lats. These I love for lats already, but I just love the close grip lat pull downs too much. So yeah, plan is, well, I've done 1 set already, so we've got 2 more. Relatively low weight. This is just honestly about really squeezing your lats, controlling the weight. That's the main thing. There's no point in going too heavy and just trying to move the weight for the sake of moving it. You want to move the weight whilst working your lats in particular. So yeah, that's the plan. Nice and wide grip for these. Many reps as possible. No drop set or anything for this one, but yeah, this will be the last that you'll see. So let's just get into it. Right into it, right. Right, that'll do. Ooh, almost set like that, and I can call it a day. But yeah, for this, the main thing I would say is try and invert your elbows. So got the wide grip like this, but then sort of try and invert them and feel your lats activate. Get a better stretch in there. So yeah, final set. But I will see you for quick pump check, and then most likely car talk rather than cardio talk. But we'll see. Maybe on a bike, maybe in a car. But first, quick pump check. Okay, right. Main changing room today for the pump check. Yeah, I feel like, you know what, switch up with the lighting, give you a more realistic look, because the one in the disabled toilet, it's like perfect lighting. So this one more realistic, but regardless, let's see. Side. Right, that will do. Successful back day, and I think I'm gonna do a car talk rather than cardio. So see you in the car. Okay. You know what? I managed to secure my phone in the phone stand on the third attempt, so I'll take that as a small win. Small win for the day. Right. What are we talking about today? First, rather than doing this last, let's do a quick review of the lift. Back, go for it, mate. Back complete. Lats feeling very good. Well, not good, like they're feeling destroyed, but that's a good thing. Traps likewise, mid back, lower back, everything. I'm feeling good. Today was a very good lift. Cardio done, of course. I done 10 minutes just on the dot today. I edited a video whilst doing it, hence why I opted in for the car talk rather than cardio. Let me know what you guys prefer, by the way. Cardio talks or car talks? I like to do a blend, depending on the day and on the lift and on the time. Like, those are all important factors. And if Kev's driving, that's also a big factor. But yeah, successful lift. Can't complain. What to talk about today? Well, we could talk about how stupid people drive in London, like this guy right here. But that wouldn't fit in within the limits of how long a YouTube video could be. I feel like that would extend way over. So we won't be talking about that, unfortunately. As much of a passionate subject that is for me. I guess. Let's just make this one of those talks, asking if you've been locking into your workouts. Have you been giving your full effort? Have you been showing up to the gym and truly pushing yourself, or are you showing up to show up and and get your attendance in and go home? Because there's a big difference, Sure, you can go to the gym every day, you can get a workout in done every day, but whether you truly push yourself, that will be the key factor, depending on um, depending on whether you're making gains or not. So are you really pushing yourself? And what does pushing yourself actually look like? Well, what I would say is there's I remember when I first started working out, right, there was a load of talk, and I still feel like there is a lot to this day. I feel like sort of ironed out a little bit, but you'll hear it here and there about people saying You don't have to push yourself to failure for every set. And to some extent, I believed that when I first started lifting. And now looking back, I think to myself, what a load of nonsense, right? Because if you're saving energy in the tank for your next set, then what was the point of that set? Like, genuinely, you can push yourself to failure every single set as hard as you can, and those will be the most effective workouts. If you're not giving maximum effort, and if you truly know, reflecting back on a set, and you think to yourself, yeah, honestly, I could have got another 2 reps in there. And what's the point? You're gonna see the most growth if you're pushing yourself as hard as you can on every single set. Don't leave anything in the tank. Leave it all out there on your sets. And I promise you that is the best way you'll make gains. Because otherwise, genuinely, what's the point, right? What's the point in turning up and not giving maximal effort every time? I guess you could argue some days if you feel a bit tired and you show up just to keep the momentum going, I get it. You won't always have a perfect lift. However, if you know that you could apply yourself as hard as you can on a day and you don't, then my friend, you are leaving gains in the gym that you could otherwise be gaining. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. I'm going to do a little bit of a detour. I'm going to stop by my bank. I know it sounds a bit crazy. It's 1:45 in the morning. However, I've got some cash I need to deposit. So, and there's a little machine outside my bank. So, I think I'm gonna do that. And plus, that will allow this talk to be a little bit longer. And even though this is a bit of a like common topic discussion, I didn't realize how dark I am as well. I kind of wish it was a bit brighter. I'm trying to, I don't know. That's fine. It's not about seeing me. It's about hearing what I've got to say for these talks. So, yeah, I know for a fact I pushed myself today. I know every single set I done as much as I could to push myself to failure, so that I know when I go to bed tonight, I won't regret any of those sets. I know that I left it all out there. That I know I'm working towards something, a long-term goal, that being getting bigger and getting stronger. So, yeah, how do you expect yourself to get stronger if you're not pushing your muscles to failure? If you're working every set like, oh, what's that guy on Instagram, JacksFit? That, oh, you know what, that guy, genuinely, yeah, JacksFit, mate. He is the biggest. Right, you look at Spurs, yeah. If Spurs was a person, I'd be him. He is the biggest bottle job I think anyone could be. Right. I don't like to hate on other people, but I think I'm hating on what he done. He had the fitness world in his hands. Like, he had brand deals. He had collabs of all of these fitness influencers, and he just threw it out the window. Completely threw it out the window because he wanted, I don't know what he wanted. He wanted clout, I guess, in a different area. It's a shame, really, because what he's been doing. When did he first come on the scene? It was probably like a year ago, maybe a bit less. And he was meant to be bulking or whatever, and he's not put on any weight. So he clearly doesn't care. Just a shame, because look, if he actually applied himself, that being in the gym and that being with his diet, then like he'd be well far bigger than he is now, and like his following would have expanded. We've got maybe even more brand deals. He could have really made a good name for himself in the fitness industry, but guess what? He bottled it. He threw it out the window. So it's a shame, really. But what can you do? Maybe he'll look back on this, on his actions, and then, oh, what's going on here? Two police officers, 2 police cars. Sorry. Like, try to drive through London without spotting people getting arrested. Challenge impossible. Absolutely impossible. But yeah, my bank is just down the road, by Liverpool Street, if anyone is wondering. But yeah, what else have I got to say? I don't know. That was a random little rant on Jack's Fitness. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna deposit this cash, and I will be back in 2 seconds. Okay, never mind. Like an absolute donut, I've just realised I left my wallet at home. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have checked that before I'd done this detour, but is what it is. Is there anything else to say? Um, Look, listen. Going back to the point on pushing yourself. At the end of the day, it's down to you. No one else is going to be there to push yourself. Fine, if you've got a personal trainer, maybe, but what percentage of lifters or people that go to the gym have personal trainers? It's minimal, isn't it? So, yeah, end of the day, it's down to how badly you want those gains. If you really want them, then you'll push yourself. If you're there half-assing your lifts, then you'll know that as well. It's that's the one thing I really do like about the gym. It's truly down to effort you put in, results you get out. It's genuinely as simple as that. That being in the gym and that being with your diet as well. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say for today. Forgive me, it is 10 to 1. That's why this talk may seem a bit waffly and a bit all over the place. However, yeah, my talks won't be truly inspirational, so to say, every single day. So I think I'll leave it at that. Don't really have anything else to say. Tomorrow is arms, and tomorrow will be another late lift because I've got work until very late again. So yeah, it's going to be a late lift for arms, which I don't mind. The only annoying thing is I get less sleep, but it's worth the sacrifice. I'll try maybe have a nap to try and compensate for that. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. I'm gonna go home now. Like always, get some food in. Most likely, I think I planned it already. Make some pasta, and with that, I've got those pork loin steaks again. Those are my favorite so far. Protein and calorie sources, with some teriyaki sauce. And to mix up my teriyaki sauce, right? If you want to make a really good Chinese style sauce, that's what I do. I get teriyaki. Okay, this could be hoisin, whatever. But teriyaki, get a bit of sriracha sauce in there. Soy sauce, of course, and then a little bit of honey. Trust me on this one, honey, and then what's the last one? I've got this Korean style barbecue sauce as well. Put that all together, elite sauce, I promise you. So there's a little bit of a diet, not diet, of a nutrition talk for you there. There's a little bit of a food recommendation for all my guys bulking out there. I think the meal, usually I'd have it with gnocchi, but pasta's fine. The meal comes to over 1,000 calories. I can't remember the exact number, but it's over 1,000 calories and over like 50 grams of protein too. So it really is one of my favorite and go-to meals. And you know what? It doesn't really get boring, and it's easy to eat. I think one of the main side topic. I've been sidetracked here. One of the main things I'd recommend if you are bulking, and to double check this is recording, is to help you with your meals. Get meals that aren't dry, because dry meals, like let's say if you're making a bagel, right? Try have some sort of sauce, or I don't know, just something that will make it what's the word? Opposite of dry, but not wet. Juicy. Let's just say juicy as the adjective here. Probably not the perfect choice of words, but that's the best way to get the calories that I find, because yeah, it just makes it easier. If it's dry, then it's like, just makes it more of a, just makes it more difficult to eat, really. So yeah, that's my plan. Okay, cool little way to say this. Sauce it up. Use a lot of sauces because A, those are extra calories, and B, tastes nicer, and C, will be easier to get down. So that's definitely one thing that I've found that's helped me when it comes to meals. Get some sauce induced meals. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but just make sure I don't get grabbed by that speed camera. Okay, I'm chilling. But yeah, right. I'm gonna stop waffling now. I'm almost at home anyway. So, look, another police, or is it gonna be a fire brigade or ambulance? Nope, it is police. It's like the third one I've seen coming back from the gym today. But yeah, that's what I've got to say. Was it police? Yeah, it is. But I'm fine by. They're gonna get flashed by the camera there. Let me see if I can see it. Nope, couldn't see it unfortunately. Oh wait, no, I did. It's kind of cool always seeing that. But right, I'm gonna stop waffling. I'm gonna go home, eat, and watch some Sam Select probably. Not saying to watch Sam Select because that's my competition, but he is the goat. Especially if we are looking to bulk, he's bulking up also right now. So yeah, after you finish watching my videos, watch some Sam Select because yeah, he's the best. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've got to say. I'll see you for arms tomorrow.